Naka-live tayo ngayon pero hindi tayo sa Facebook. Ibang sistema ang ginamit natin mga kababayan, mga katoto, mga suki gusto kinig ng ating pang-araw-araw na broadcast. Araw ng Lunes, araw ng pasukan. 29 ng Mayo, 2017. Orasan natin alas 7 na ng umaga. So, himay-himay natin ang balita, pero ay mag-formally sign on muna tayo sa ating programa Halo-Halo Special Opinion Balita, di ba pa mga kaibigan. Okay. Okay, yan po ang sign natin. Ilang araw inobserbahan ko rito sa Zamboanga City, ang situation dito sa Zamboanga City ay pinapatupad ang internal inspection. Ito ay pagtingin ng mga ID, ay ikaw ay pumasok sa siyudad ay dadaan ka muna sa checkpoint. Yun at ang senyales ng pagpapatupad ng martial law sa Mindanao. Itong utos ng local government ng Zamboanga sa pamagitan ni Mayor Isabel Beng Climaco Salazar. So, sa utos niya sa Task Force Zamboanga, dito kayo dumaan sa galing sa west, dito sa parte ng Ebenezer po, ay heavy ang traffic pag ay pasok mo sa Zamboanga City, titingnan talaga yung mga ID mo, driver's license mo pag ay pumasok ka dyan po, pagpasok sa town. Medyo nakabala lang, pero wala tayong magawa, yun ay bugso ng pagpatupad ng martial law dito sa buong Mindanao. Kung sana inilipat yung checkpoint doon sa Abahada, paakyat pa, mahirapan po ang sasakyan. Kung ay kayo magsasakyan, lalo na pawis, nasubukan ko rito, ay hirap ako, ay pawis na pawis pa mag-drive ng aking sasakyan. Ay pagdaan mo dyan sa Ebenezer, dito po malapit sa Yakan Village, ay hirap na hirap tayo ay packet po. Suggestion natin sana mga Task Force Zamboanga ay ilipat yung inspection po sa patag na lugar. Hindi pabahada po ng ganyan mga kaibigan, mga katoto, mga suki natin. Sa kabuuan, medyo matahimik ang Zamboanga, walang untoward incident o nangyari dito sa Zamboanga. Matahimik, yun lang ang problema, yung Kung ikaw ay mag-appointment ng maaga, hindi mo mabutan ng appointment mo dahil sa haba po ng pila ng sasakyan, nakapila po rito sa bandang West Coast ng Zamboanga. Kasi galing sa Ayala, galing sa Sinunok, ibang part rito ng barangay sa West Coast ay dahil po sa traffic. O nga pala, dito sa aming barangay Sinunok, ito pala ay papiestahan po rin sa lugar nito. Binabati natin ay happy fiesta ng barangay Sinunok po mga kaibigan. Ayan po ang unang bugso natin ng bugso ng programa natin, situational, dito po sa Zamboanga City. Doon naman sa Jensen, nag-usap kami kahapon. Nag-report ako kay Tutomina, yan po sa mother station namin ng aking WX Jensen. Tahimik po ang Santos City, wala din ang towards incident, mapayapa rin po ang Santos City. Okay. So, yan ang unang bugso ng balita. Ay magpaalala muna tayo bago tayo maghimay-himay na balita. Mahabang balita po sa araw nito. Subukan natin ang oras natin sa 6 na, alas 7:06 na ng umaga. Subukan natin itong hanap buhay natin muna.
Ligtas na daloy ng elektrisidad at mabilis na serbisyo atin sa mga kumukonsumo ng kuryente. Ngunit ito'y maaaring matigil magtulog ng trabaho. Kasawi kung sasaway tayo sa ligtas na distansya sa mga tore, poste at linya ng kuryente. Ugnayan sa NGCP sa telepono bilang 0298-4545. Kung may alam kayong hindi ligtas na gawain malapit sa poste ng kuryente, isang paalala mula sa National Grid Corporation of the Philippines at baterya.
Hoy, pre, ayaw magsunod dito. Yan naman, pre. Magkangyo ang NGCP. Maligaya ng mga buta na magkahatag ng peligro na makabuk ng glass fires sa mga transmission structures. Ilabi na karoon ng summer, pre. Uga kaayo mga sakot. Nagaglang kayo na kung sa kalayo. Kumay naman kayo ni pre. Kamay na lagi, pre. Pero, di ha magsugod ang peligro. Dahil ito na pa'y ubang gilid, sama sa papananong kahoy doon sa transmission structures, ang tao doon ng antinas, kung pagtukod ng kabalayan, kung sa mga struktura na magkahatag ng peligro.
Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag ng kadaot sa atong paligid. Ilabi na sunod sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ba? Kung mabilang tayo, ay kinintanan ang sa atong kayo. Kining pahinugdom hatod kaninyo sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Hoy, pre, ayaw magsunod ka. Yan naman, pre. Magkangyo ang NGCP. Maligaya ng mga buta na magkahatag ng peligro na makabuk ng glass fires sa mga transmission structures.
Kumay naman kayo ni pre.
Kamay lagi, pre. Pero, di ha magsugod ang peligro. Dahil ito na pa'y ubang gilid, sama sa papananong kahoy doon sa transmission structures, pagkao doon ng antinas, o pagtukod ng kabalayan, kung sa mga struktura na magkahatag ng peligro.
Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag ng kadaot sa atong paligid. Ilabi na sunod sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ba? Ang mabilang tayo, kining pahinugdom hatod kaninyo sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Asa ka ato?
What to be na George?
Mag-unsa magalit ko, pre?
Tutabang nila, ipagtukod ba sila o palay?
Oo ba? Asa ka, pre?
Itong ni George ka dulo ba daw sa may transmission structure?
Unsa? Mo ka na, kukunin ko nimo.
Di ba mabisa pre?
Dili, macho, parang pagbaluan sa ayaw ka macho. Kung kibawatan sa delikado ang ilang kinabuhi, kung magbalay sa doon sa transmission structures.
Oo ba niya pre? Hala, dili na pre. Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag ng kadaot sa atong paligid. Ilang nasa sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ba? Kung mabilang tayo, kinintanan alang usap sa atong kayo. Kining pahinugdom hatod kaninyo sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Oy, pre, asa ato?
What nila, George?
Sa mga pre?
Utabang ko nila, ipagtukod pa sila o palay.
Oh, ba? Asa po David, pre?
Ingon ni George ka doon ba ng special structure?
Pusa. Oh, mo mo.
Di tama, pre.
Hindi. Ato po, aron tayo maluwan sila, hindi ayaw ang nabuhaton. Kung tibautang sa doon yung ang kinabuhi, kung magbalay siya doon sa transmission structures.
Oo pa niya, pre. Nala, di na magpugay ang mapuglan siya. Hindi ang mga butang na makahatag o kadaot sa atong palig. Ilabi na sunod sa mga transmission structures. Abay ba? Mapapinantayon, yung pahinumdum hatid ka dito sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Pre, masaya na pati. Naimili ko pa sa buntag sa tanang gwardya.
Ano pa, pre? Kung sa naimitingan,
Sumala sa mo, pre. Kung may kanabutan sa iba mong kawat sa mga wire sa kuryente.
walang kipon na. Kadaot mo sa mga tao, wala silang magsayod pumunta sa delikadong ilang kipuhan.
Tinuod yun na, pre. Daghan ang maangin. Kung ibutak pa nila sa kiligyo ang ilang tinapili. Papi sa gamay ng kantidad sa wire.
Oo na yan masara sa katawan, pre. Ang magpakawat nila sa wire sa mga nagkadayang high voltage transmission. Itagya kung ano mahimong atakot.
Sakto ka, pre. Pag hinagdat ng wire, magkatungkol yun ang transmission. Hinungdan na mawat ang yun supply sa kuryente.
Ay, maunang, damay ka tanan, pre. Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag o kataot sa atong palig, ilabi na sunod sa mga transmission structures. Mabay pa, kung mabinantayo, tanan alang usap sa atong kayo. Yung pahinumdum hatod ka ninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Tama muna ang mga buhay. Ay magbalita muna tayo. According to Armed Forces of the Philippines, now executed civilian fleeing Marawi. Yung mga takas ba? Yung mga lumikas. Lumikas doon sa kaguluhan ay ayon din sa balita ay na-executed. Basahin natin ang itong balita. Manila, Philippines, bodies of the what appeared to be executed. Civilian were found in a ravine outside this big besieged Marawi City yesterday as a 6-day occupation by the Mauti group extremists, resisting a military onslaught took a more sinister turn. Ito itong balita ito, no? The 8 dead, most of them shot in the head and some with their hands tied behind their back. Oh no. Where laborers were stopped by the Islamic State linked militant on the outskirts of Marawi City were trying to flee classes according to police. 9 spent bullet casing were found. The bloodstained parts of road, the top of the ravine attached to one of the bodies was a sign that said a munafiq traitor. It also means hypocrite in Arabic. Dito lang sana ito yung mga inosenteng civilian hindi karamay pa dito sa bakbakan nito. Wala pong kasalanan mga tao nito. Hindi dapat tatuhin ng ganito yung patayin na lang po yung mga inosenteng civilian o rito nangyari sa Marawi City. Pagulong dito sa Marawi. Kung focus ng pera ay maglaban military to mga Mauti lang o ibang grupo lang. Hindi dapat damayin o patayin po yung mga civilian population na wala naman kasalanan po sa bayan. Yan ang dapat iwasan na ma-sandwich po yung mapatayang civilian. According to report, meron pa dyan natap po dyan sa gera na yan, mga estimated mga 2,000 civilian po dyan sa loob ng Marawi City. Sana yan mga tao na yan ay makaligtas po mga kaibigan. These are civilian, women, sisters are anti-people, on their bodies who are conducting rescue operation. On Saturday, regional military spokesman, Lieutenant Colonel UR said. Discovery confirmed days. The speculation that the Mountie gunmen had killed civilian will give bloody takeover of Marawi City. The military believe the same as the winning Mountie recognition, the Islamic State group in the Middle East, and as a South Asian affiliate. The armed forces of the Philippines deployed additional ground over the weekend and dispatched helicopter to carry out rocket strike on multi position as fighter heard the building and a bridge deep inside a predominantly Muslim city, where few civilians remain. Armed forces of the Philippines, spokesman Brigadier General Restituto Padilla said 61 militants had been killed, together with 11 soldiers and 4 policemen since Tuesday. They failed to lead the capture of Abu Sayyaf, leader Istilun Hapilun triggered an attack on the city. Officials said 19 of the casualties were civilian, including the 8 who were executed. The 8 were recovered earlier today, were merciless killed 4 men, 3 women, and the charge, Padilla said. We are also focusing on house-to-house clearing of areas and rescuing President his stress. Marawi City officer Jamail Mangadang said the men found dead were carpenter were part of an evacuation convoy stopped by rebels late Saturday. Calling information provided by the manager, Mangadang said the victims were pulled over a truck because they were unable to cite verses from the Quran, the Islamic holy text. We heard gunfire, but I'm not too sure if this was the same people or that is said at the end. Early in the morning, at 8:20, there are civilian concerned citizens who said can you verify this dead body from this region in Muslim Mindanao? Governor Absdamahan was ordered an inquiry on the brutal execution of the 8. Getting them out, the first battle started yesterday. The group engaged the mounted fighter with a heavy gunfire. Fumes of smoke were seen on the horizon and a helicopter fired the 8th rocket on wherever position. Civilians drone circled the sky above Marawi City. Some civilians left on foot, others were seen flying. White clothed force to distinguish themselves from a militant as soldiers huddled behind armored vehicles slowly advancing. An ambulance was seen speeding away from the fighting, and soldiers said a captured militant was inside. 10,000 people have fled Marawi since Tuesday. The militant went to the rampage chasing a school, a hospital, a cathedral. Christians were taken hostage, according to church leaders, and more than 100 inmates, among them militant freed when the rebels overran 2 years. Armed forces of the Philippines focus continues on safety clearing Marawi. The terrorist element still held up within a pocket of the city. Priority of military action is likewise aimed at aiding residents trapped in the city's interior, significantly, we have successfully rescued 124 civilian since the start of the operation, Padilla said. Via Lonto Adyong, a local politician coordinating effort to get the people out of the city, said there were bodies of the dead civilian in Marawi. He criticized the military for conducting airstrike, for hampering effort to evacuate civilians. Some have no food at all, some fear their lives. This is a conflict that has gone beyond proportion. The magnitude of the degree of damages and the people that are affected is really massive. According to Adjong, more than 1,200 civilians stranded in their home, while the street fighting had been sending text messages asking to be rescued and brought to evacuation center. They were also reporting widespread damage in the city of 200,000 people. Mirna Jocelyn Henry, staff of the arm, said some Muslim facilitated the safer relocation of more than 800 of a Christian by safer areas in the past 4 days. Henry said they are validating report that the Muslim state prosecutor rescued 42 civilian trapped in a school that was burned down by the militant last Friday. To have a complete details of how the report rescued was done, it's the same. We are grateful for the bigger. The armed government is thankful to this Muslim Marawi resident for helping save the life of a non-Muslim and resign. Another sure, Vice Governor Mamintal Adyong Jr. said one of the rescuer was Salma Jaini Tamano, and her Maranao relative said Tamano worked as information officer of the provincial government of Lanao del Sur. The provincial police director, senior superintendent Oscar Nantes, has said 39 people have not been eaten for day. Lay flat on the floor of a houses in Lilo, Madaya, and Sadok areas where they bid for more than 36 hours due to the presence of a gunman. Nantes said Mano Timor also rescued two Muslim leaders who provided the 39 Christian sanctuary. Violence in Marawi erupted at the moment after a failed attempt by the security forces to capture Pilon, the Abu Sayyaf leader who the government believes is the Islamic State point man in the Philippines. Secretary is certain the remote group named after the two brothers leading the militant is protecting Papillon. Later non-Mauti has staged a similar days-long siege on Mindanao Island, but none on the scale of Marawi. Where a witness said that flag symbols of those fires had been flown, and some men were wearing black headband. The Mauti group last years appeared 14 people coming in Davao. Its battle ability has been a serious challenge to the military. The greater number and firepower, another concern for the government, was the discovery of foreign fighter with Mauti among the Indonesian and Malaysian, testing that was once a domestic problem to the mushroom into a larger regional security threat. The military announced on Saturday the start of the Holy Ramadan. It would instantly bombing campaign. As much as we would like to avoid the collateral damage, the rebels are forcing the hand of government by hiding, hoarding out inside a private home government building and other facilities, Padilla said. Refusal to surrender is holding a city captive. Hence, it is now increasingly becoming necessary to use more surgical airstrike to clear the city and to bring this rebellion to a quick end. Ngayon po ang balita sa unang bugso ng balita ito. Okay. Kilala mo na.
Ay makalaki sa naisip ang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Makapolitika, makakomentaryo at balita ang programa ito para sa lahat. Walang pilihan, walang pinakampihan, at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang. Ang programa ng station ng balita at ibaha ay tumatalakay sa maisip ang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Makapolitika, makaopinyon, makakomentaryo at balita ang programa ito para sa lahat. Walang pinigilan, walang pinakampihan, at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang. Ang administration ng balita at ibaha ay tumatalakay sa maisip ang kasalukuyan
Ang kasunod na balita, itong si Anya Urban Warfare Challenge for Soldier in Marawi. The fighting between the members of the local terror group, the Armed Forces of the Philippines Marawi City entered second week. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief Eduardo Anya has admitted it may take some time before the area could be considered fully neutralized. Anya said the government soldier have the upper hand, but the area has proved to be difficult to penetrate. We are in a total control of the whole area. It's not clear due to the urban terrain. Anyo told the reporter at the sideline of the visit of President Rodrigo Duterte, the Philippine Army, Second Mechanized Battalion Headquarters in Barangay Maria Cristina late Friday afternoon. Anyo has placed a number of the Mauti group now occupying semi-structure and houses in Marawi, downtown at least than 100. But the challenge is the insurgent position. With one step at a time, house to house, block by block, instead adding that the military operation will not be easy in an urban terrain as compared to the rural area. Instead, the soldier used for tactic in operating in a rural setting with the which cannot be applied in the city. Here in Marawi, or stake is for an armed person to position himself inside the building. It would take time before it could be clear. The fast track the clearing operation of the military, Anyo said they have sent for soldiers to Marawi. We have enough troops, but we need additional reinforcement to speed up our clearing. It said without converging the actual number of soldiers deployed to Marawi. And Secretary Derpin and Lorenzana said the situation in Marawi will be normalized before 60 days, 60-day martial law declared by President Duterte expired. Billion from Marawi continue to arrive at a very evacuation site, neighboring town in Iligan City. Surigao in Sagyaran Ladder Shore, for instance, there are about 1,300 families staying in the town, gymnasium, according to the information provided by the Provincial Crisis Management Committee of the province. The municipality of San Ramain is some 2,737 households, around 13,000 individuals seeking shelter in the public gymnasium. In Iligan, there are about 2,000 evacuees, a temporary shelter in the barangay Ruun, and more than 1,000 in barangay Maria Cristina. Orasan natin ay alas 7:32 na. Kung works sa airstrike at Marawi fighting enter 6th day. Marawi City dark smoke below from a portion of Southern City on Sunday as helicopter drop from to Plaza of Mauti River, engaged in government forces in nearly a week of fighting. Entire Mindanao was placed under martial law last week, contained the fighting that has left a dozen killed mga kaibigan. Okay.
Uy, anak ka, mga tata sa kapasakan, magkalukas o sa banog. O sige, at doon sa turin sa kuryente, pwede mga dito.
Ops, akaman mo mga to ha? Kabalo ba mo nga delikado magduwa doon sa turin sa kuryente?
Nanong delikado manang.
Ay, nako, Pag musangit ang inyong kabanog sa kuryente, makuryentehan unya mo. Maupo na pwedeng mahitabo ninyo o mukat-kat mo anang turi sa kuryente.
Hala, luka di ay, no?
Mao jud, mauna, ayaw mo pagduwa-duwa dito ha. Di man jud na ninyo.
Oh, mana.
Pinipahilog ng hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. Ligtas na daloy ng elektrisidad at mabilis na serbisyo sa mga kumukonsumo ng kuryente. Ngunit ito'y maaaring matigil, magdulot ng brownout o pagkasawi kung sasaway tayo sa ligtas na distansya sa mga tore, poste at linya ng kuryente. Makipag-ugnayan sa NGCP sa telepono bilang 02-981-4545 kung may alam kayong hindi ligtas na gawain malapit sa poste ng kuryente. Isang paalala mula sa National Grid Corporation of the Philippines at ng Bantay Bateria.
Uy, pre, ayaw magsunog dito. Yan, pre, maghanyo ang NGCP, maligaya ng mga butang na magkahatang peligro, na makabuk na glass fire sunod sa mga transmission structures na pinagkaroon sa hammer, pre. Huwag kaayo ang mga sagot, nagdali ang kainda kung sa kalayo. Kamay, pre, kamay ang laki, pre. Pero, hindi ka magsunog ng peligro. Dahil ito na pa'y ubang gili, sama sa pagkakamo pictures, pagtao ng mga tinas, o pagtugod ng kamalayan, ugod sa mga struktura na magkahatag.
Busa likayi ang mga butang na makahatag o kadaog sa atong palit. Ilang pinasunod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaik pa, pag magbinang tayo, kay kining tanan alang usab sa atong kaayuhan. Kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Uy, pre, ayaw magsunog dito. Yan naman, pre, maghanyo ang NGCP, maligaya ng mga na magkahatag ng peligro, na makabuk na glass fire sunod sa mga transmission structures. Uy, pre, gamay na laki, pre. Pero, hindi na magsunog ng peligro. Dahil ito na pa'y ubang gili, sama sa papanong kahoy doon sa transmission structures, pagtao ng mga tinas, o pagtugod ng kamalayan, tugod sa mga struktura na magkahatag ng peligro.
Usa likayi ang mga butang na makahatag o kadaog sa atong palit. Ilang pinasunod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaik pa, ang mapinantayon, kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Oy, pre, asa ka ato?
I want to be the George.
Mag-unsa ba ganito?
Magtukod na sila o balay.
Oh, oo ba? Asa po David, pre?
Ikaw ni George na dulo ba na sa may transmission structure?
Kung siya, mo ka na, pagkunin mo.
Ikaw ba?
Dili, mato ko, ang pagbaluan sila, nga di, ayaw kita buhaton. Huwag kinawutang sa delikado ng ilang kinabuhi. Mag-bless sa dulan sa transmission structures.
Oo ba niya, pre? Nana, hindi na mapugay ang mapugnan siya. Usa likayi ang mga butang na makahatag o kadaog sa atong palit. Ilang pinasunod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaik pa, kung magbinang tayo, kining tanan alang sa atong kaayuhan. Kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Oh, pre, asa ka ato?
I want to be the George.
Mag-unsa ba ganito, pre?
Kung dapat ilang ipagtukod ba sila o balay.
Oh, oo ba? Ano po David, pre?
Ikaw ni George na dulo ba na sa may transmission structure?
Siya, mo ka na, pagkunin mo.
Ikaw ba? Pre?
Dili, ako, ang pagbaluan sila, nga di, ayaw kita buhaton. Huwag kinawutang sa delikado ng ilang kinabuhi. Kung mag-bless sa dulan sa transmission structures.
Oo ba niya, pre? Nana, hindi na mapugay ang mapugnan siya. Usa likayi ang mga butang na makahatag o kadaog sa atong palit. Ilang pinasunod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaik pa, ang mapinantayon, kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Pre, nasayod na ba ka? Nainitin ko pa sa buntag sa taragwardya.
Maro pa, pre. Huwag ka na imitiyan.
Sumala, sabi mo, pre. Hindi ka nabutang sa ito mong nakawat sa mga wires sa pre.
Wala ipon na. Kadakot mo sa mga tao. Basta magsayod ko sa delikado ng gibuhat.
Tinuod yun na, pre. Naghanang maangit o gibutang pa nila sa peligro ilang kinabuhi. Tapos sa kamay ng transmission. Kinugdan ng what ang bilog supply sa kuryente.
Ay, maunang damay ka tanan, pre. Usa kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og katapos sa tubig ilabi na sulod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaik pa, mabilang tayo. Kinintanan alang usab sa atong kayo. Yung pahinugdong hatod ka ninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Uy, anak ka, mga ka sa kapasakan, magkalukat o kabanog. O sige, ako tagungo sa tuloy sa kuryente. Pwede mga kat dito.
Ops. Asa man mo mga to ha? Kabalo ba mo nga delikado magduwa doon sa turis sa kuryente?
Nanong delikado manang.
Ay nako, pag mutsangit ang inyong tabanog sa kuryente, kuryentehan unya mo. Maupo na pwedeng mahitabo ninyo o mukatkat mo anang turis sa kuryente.
Ala, lupa di ay no?
Maud yun, mauna, ayaw mo pagduwa-duwa dito ha? Di manay yun na ninyo.
Oh, manang.
Yung pahinugdong hatod ka ninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. Ligtas na daloy ng elektrisidad at mabilis na serbisyo hatid sa mga kumukonsumo ng kuryente. Hindi maaaring matigil magdulot ng brownout o pagkasawi kung sasaway tayo sa ligtas na distansya sa mga tore, poste at linya ng kuryente. Magpag-ugnayan sa NGCP sa telepono bilang 02-981-4545 kung may alam kayong hindi ligtas na gawain malapit sa poste ng kuryente. Isang pakalaga mula sa National Grid Corporation of the Philippines at ng Barangay Bateria.
Hoy pre, ayaw pagsunog ito. Iyan man, magkanyo ang NTCP, maligaya mga butang, na magkahatag o peligro, na makabuk na glass fire sunod sa mga transmission structures. Bila binagkaroon sa hammer pre. Uga kaayo ang mga sakot, nagdalilang kain dakpon sa kalayo.
Gamay naman kayo ni pre.
Gamay lagi pre. Pero, di na magsugod ang peligro. Gani, ito na pa ubang kili. Sama sa papananong mong kahoy doon sa transmission structures, pagtaod ng mga antinas, o pagtukod ng kabalayan, ugod sa mga struktura na magkahatag o peligro.
Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaot sa atong paligid. Ilabi na sulod sa mga transmission structures. Mabalik ba? Kung maglang tayo, ay kinintanan alang usab sa atong kayo. Kining pahinugdong hatod ka ninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Hoy pre, ayaw magsunog ito. Iyan naman pre, magkanyo ang NTCP, maligaya mga butang, na magkahatag o peligro, na makabuk na fire sunod sa mga transmission structures.
Gamay naman kayo ni pre.
Gamay lagi pre. Pero, di na magsugod ang peligro. Gani, pinapay ubang kiligid, sama sa pananong mong kahoy sa transmission structures, pagtaod ng mga antinas, o pagtukod ng kabalayan, tungkol sa mga struktura na magkahatag o peligro.
Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaot sa atong paligid. Ilabi na sulod sa mga transmission structures. Mabalik ba? Mapilantayon. Kining pahinugdong hatod ka ninyo sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Itong balita ay National Commission on Muslim Filipino Director faces rap over for Salan. Former director of the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos in Davao Region is facing charges before the Office of the Ombudsman over the alleged misrepresentation in his statement of asset liabilities and net worth. Facing charges for the violation of the Republic Act 30 and 19 for the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, Republic Act 6713 for the Code of Ethics and Ethical Standard. The jury is Kabinbanan Mamukin, resident of Davao City. Ombudsman Conchito Carpio Morales, in a statement from their official website, ordered to charge the accused based on the evidence obtained by the Ombudsman from their investigation. From the investigation. The Ombudsman found that Mamukid committed several misrepresentation for SRN for the year 2010. Investigated revealed that Mamukid cared to declare a 2008 Honda Civic car to resident lot at the Central Park subdivision in Bangkal, Davao City, and agricultural land in Banay town in Davao Oriental. Mamukid claimed that he had faithfully complied the requirements of the law. He also said that the car, the resident lots are solely owned by his wife. However, according to the Ombudsman, the accused is liable for failing to declare in his salon the two residential lots in a Central Park subdivision, the Honda Civic, that were exclusively owned by his wife, because the law also required him to disclose such a property. Based on the resolution, it was stated that Mamukid should have also declared the agricultural land in Banay as his properties in his salon, because it appeared that he is a co-owner since he paid a part of his purchase price. Section 7, Republic Act 3019 states that every property officers are prepared and parted through detailed salon. Section 8 of Republic Act 6713 state that every public officer is required to declare the assets, the abilities, network, and financial and business interests, including of their spouses. Ayan po. Mga balita tungkol po sa hindi pagpapayag ng silent. Okay, maghanap buhay muna.
Oy, pre. Mag-unsa mo ka rin, pre? Butabang bilang ipagpapalay. Oh, mao ba? Asa po David, pre? Ikaw ni George nga dulo ba daw sa may transmission structure? Ano siya? Oh, okay, okay ko nimo. Di ka pa. Dili, wato ko. Parang may baruan sila nga, ayaw na buhaton. Kung kinautang sa delikado ang kung magbalay sa dulo sa transmission structures. Mao ba, pre? Nada, dili na makukay ko ang mga usa ni kayo mga butang na makahati ng katao sa atong palit. Ilang binasud sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ma, magbilang tayo, ikinitanan ang sa atong kayo. Ining pahinumdum hatod ka rin sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. Oy, pre, asa ka ato? Ay, wato ko na, George. Mag-unsa mo ka rin, pre? Utabang pilang ipagtukod ba sila o balay? Oh, ako ba? Asa po David, pre? Ikaw ni George nga dulo ba daw sa may transmission structure? Sila, okay ko nito. Di ba pa, pre? Hindi, wato ko. Parang may baruan sila nga, ayaw na buhaton. Kung kinautang sa delikado ang ilang kinabuhi, kung magbalay sila dulo sa transmission structures. Oo, pre. Usa ni kahiya mga butang na makahatag og kadaog sa atong palig. Ilang binasulod sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ba? Mapinantayo. Kining pahilumdum hatod kini sa NTCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Itong balita, Davao City Council to discuss creation of the armed forces of the Philippine PNP. Ito by Namaskar G Restaurant. Kung dyan kayo dadaan sa highway ng General Santos, kaning sa pasyente sa hospital at itong doctor's hospital, pasok niyo dito sa SM audience na ibanagkanan po itong Namaskar G Restaurant. Pag-aari po yan ng isang Indian negosyante, and businessmen, itong Namaskar G Restaurant, the real taste of Indian food. Gusto kumain ng mga pagkain na Middle East, itong mga biryani, shawarma, itong mga kebab, pwede niyo puntahan itong Namaskar G Restaurant. The real taste of Indian food. Marami kayong matikim dyan, yung kain nila sa atin. Pwede nyo tikman na kasarap ng tea nila yan po mga kaibigan, mga kape. Kung may mga tindahan, convenience store po dyan na mismo sa katapat ng Namaskar G Restaurant, isang mayari lang, yung ITP, General Merchandising, convenience store, imported product po ng India, mga kaibigan. Subukan. Pasyalan itong Namaskar G Restaurant, the real taste of India. Napaka-ambience, napaka-meaningfuling system nila. Pwede niyo itong puntahan itong Namaskar G Restaurant. Karin Mr. Rama, India, International, nakasawa po ng kababayan natin, Pilipina. Davao City Council discussed creation of the armed forces of the Philippines in the checkpoint. Davao City Council said discuss next week the request of Davao City mayors, Sarad Duterte Carpio, to pass an ordinance for joint armed forces of the Philippines, AFP, and the Philippine National Police PNP checkpoint in the course of the martial law implementation. This item was discussed during the City Police and Order Council. We were seeing meeting last Friday. It was attended by the different city department and a representative from the security agency. City Police and Order Committee chairperson, Nilo Abelguera, said they hope that his office is already preparing for the document. We will pass it this coming Tuesday. We are already preparing for it, he said. Carpio is also a CPOC chair. Read the item as part of the minutes of the regular meeting. Same day, said so far, he is satisfied with the work of the local authorities guarding the city while in the state of martial law. Ayan po. Pasensya po, medyo delay ang Facebook, pero sakop yan na-restore din natin ang Facebook. Okay. Pero doble na yun. Ang system at saka itong ginamit natin sa newscast natin sa araw. Okay. Mindanao Airport, according to Operation Normal sa kasalukuyan. 7:53 ng umaga. Mindanao Airport Operation Normal. The civil aviation authorities of the Philippines has reassured the public of the normal airport operation in Mindanao region despite this another situation in Davao City, Lanao Sur. Operation remain normal. You know, our airport in the Philippines, even in Mindanao, spokesman Eric Apolonio said in a radio interview over the weekend. We do not expect anything to happen. According to the CAP spokesman, there has been no negative report. The airport in Mindanao, the second biggest group of the island. There has been no untoward incident recorded. Apolonio said, we are implementing security protocol in all cases. Added, airline companies Cebu Pacific previously said continue to operate normally in Mindanao Airport. This, however, advised the passenger to be at the airport as much as earlier time the scheduled departure to give time for security inspection. Ayun. Normal. Yan sa balita, over 2,000 street camping multi-areas official. Manila, sana mas ma-rescue na ang kapatid ko, 56-year na siya. So said Lilin Marumsar, whose sister lady is among hundreds of individual killed in the week-long fighting between the government forces and the multi-extremists in Marawi City. Like I said, Sunday, yes, lost contact with the levy. Her cell phone's battery ran out. At least 2,700 residents, like levy, are stuck in 25 barangays, believe, under the control of multi-crisis management committee. Spoksa person Gia Adjong Rantos said in a press conference. We have tied up the Red Cross to rescue the stranded victim across the bridge. Unfortunately, we will have to get clearance, the armed forces of the Philippines and the PNP, Philippine National Police, Alonso said. The forces have yet allow local officials to deliver food and to several evacuation centers that were reportedly running low on supply. Some 13,620 individuals or 6,288 families were staying in the evacuation center in Mindanao Sur. As 5 p.m. Saturday, Alonso said, around 42,142 a person, or 7,800 families, meanwhile, have fled to nearby towns. Skirmish in Marawi erupted, Tuesday after troops tried to arrest Abu Sayyaf Hapilon. Authorities said militant had killed 19 civilians in Marawi, its mostly Muslim populated city of about 200,000 people. This included 3 women, a child who were found dead near the university. 13 soldiers, 2 policemen, 51 militants had also died in fighting, according to authorities, bringing the combined official death toll to at least 85 people. The militant announced on Saturday, the start of Holy Ramadan, the month of Ramadan, that it would intensify the bombing of areas where the militant were believed to be hiding. Yan po ang kaganapan po dyan sa nangyari po sa siege ng Marawi. Armed techno report execution by the militant Lanador Sur, tension in Marawi City has worsened due to the reported incident of the summer execution of evacuees by Mauti and Abu Sayyaf. Terrorist officials said Sunday, a retired public school principal and a counselor in a nearby town in Lanador Sur corroborated on Sunday that the sighting of the crews foreign and local television network of is along a thoroughfare in Marawi City. Obviously, they're trying to sow dissension among Muslim and Christian, but also such a colonial act. We are not at war with the recent retired education officer reported. Bodies of the victim were marked Munafik, which meant a hypocrites in Arabic, according to witnesses. Mirna Jocelyn Henry, communication staff of the Humanitarian Emergency Assistance Response Team Heart of the Thomas region in Muslim Mindanao, said Governor Mujibataman was ordered an inquiry into the reported execution of 8 people whose remains were found Sunday near the bridge over a shallow creek in Marawi City. That note in the Sayab gunmen occupied early on. Artwork are also validating information. The labor is reporting the victim worker from the Visayas. Official of the police regional office are now helping oversee government clearing operation in Marawi City and said they also received report the victim employers tried to prevent the gunmen from taking them, but failed as they too were taken with harm. Regional, it's time to reflect and correct wrong ideas on jihad. Regional Darul of the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao issued the fatwa on ruling in 2015 that terrorism and mischief will be accepted as a synonym for jihad or one struggle method because our region command us be compassionate for being in the land. Council said Islam cannot approve criminal and terrorist practices, was attacking innocent people, robbing their money, and justly taking their infallible lives, diffusion, terror, and fear of the faithful person is forbidden in Islam or in our Islamic law. Marawi residents said each other. Marawi residents ate each other. Arts, and they also said Sunday that Marawi residents have facilitated the safe relocation of more than 100 Christian separate areas in the past 4 days. The armed government is thankful this Muslim Marawi resident for helping save the lives of the non-Muslim. The heart has facilitated return of some of them to their respective provinces, he said. And they said they're also validating the reported rescued by Muslim state prosecutor 42 Christian from the campus of a school with gunmen set fire on Friday night. The prosecutor gave sanctuary to 42 Christian. They told buildings somewhere in Marawi City and relocated them out in the batches. We don't have completed the details on how the reported rescue was done. At the same time, we are grateful for the big help. The heart is ready to extend rehabilitation support to those 42 people, Henry said. The heart is validating all of this report. Concern of the heart is not just extending relief and service to evacuees, but also to relocate Muslim and Christian residents away barangay where there are ongoing encounter, and he said. Ayan po yung mga balita na kalap natin sa umagang ito. Okay. Right, muna tayo maghanap buhay.
Pre, masaya na ba ka? Wala meeting ko ba sa buntag sa kwartya? Umano pa, pre. Kung sa tayo meeting sumala sa mo, pre. Hindi ka nag-utang sa ikabong kawat sa mga wire sa kuryente. Ay, wala kito na. Kalawat mo ito sa mga tao. Wala silang magsayo kung nila sa delikado ilang kibuhat. Tinood yun na, pre. Naghanang maangin o gibuntang pa nila sa peligro ng kibuhi. Kampi sa kapay ng kantidad sa wire. O na yung ngayon masaya sa katawan, pre. Nang magkawat nila sa wire sa mga nagkala
high voltage transmission. Kita niya kung tanan naman mahimong alaot.
Sakto ka pre. Pagkinabda ng mga wire, magkatinugod ang transmission. Kinugdan nga mawat ang unique supply sa kuryente.
Ay, maunang, damay ka tanan pre. Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag o katao sa atong balik bilang pinasulod sa mga transmission structures. Papay, pagmabinan tayo. Kining tanan alang usab sa atong kayo. Kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Tree Corporation of the Philippines.
Uy, anak ka, mga sa kapasakan, magpalukat o tabanog. O sige, at mo sa turis sa kuryente. Pwede mga kat dito.
Ops. Asa man mo mga to ha? Kapalo ba mo nga delikado magduwa o sa turis sa kuryente?
Nanong delikado manang.
Ay, nako. Pag musangit ang inyong tabanog sa kuryente, makurintihan unya mo. Maubod na pwedeng mahitabo ninyo o mukatkat mo anang turis sa kuryente.
Ala, luka di ay no?
Maudyon, mauna, ayaw mo pagduwa-duwa dito ha? Di managyon na ninyo.
Oh, manang.
Kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Tree Corporation of the Philippines.
Ligtas na daloy ng elektrisidad at mabilis na serbisyo hatid sa mga kumukonsumo ng kuryente. Ngunit ito'y maaaring matigil magdulot ng brownout o pagkasawi kung sasaway tayo sa ligtas na dispatch sa mga tore, poste at linya ng kuryente. Mag-ugnayan sa NGC sa telepono bilang 02-981-4545 kung may alam kayong hindi ligtas na gawain malapit sa poste ng kuryente. Isang paalala mula sa National Grid Corporation of the Philippines at ng Batay Baterya.
Hoy pre, ayaw magsunugin. Yan naman pre, magkanyo ang NGCP, malikayan mga buta, na magkahatang peligro, na makabuk na glass fire, sunod sa mga transmission structures, ilabi na karoon ng summer pre. Uga kaayo ang mga sagot, nagdalilang kaindak mong sa kalayo,
Kamuhay naman kayo ni pre.
gamay ra lagi pre. Pero, iya magsugod ang peligro. Dahil ito na pa'y ubang dili, sama sa papananong kami doon sa transmission structures, pagtao ng mga tinas, o pagtutulog pa riyan, kung sa mga struktura na magkahatang peligro.
Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaot sa atong paligid. Bilang pinasulod sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ba? Pag mabilang tayo, ay kining tanan alang usab sa atong kayo. Kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Tree Corporation of the Philippines.
Hoy pre, ayaw magsunod. Yan naman pre, magkanyo ang NGCP, malikayan ang mga buta, na magkahatang peligro, na makabuk na glass fire, sunod sa mga transmission structures.
Kamuhay naman kayo ni pre.
Gamay ra lagi pre. Pero, iya magsugod ang peligro. Dahil ito na pa'y ubang dili, sama sa papananong kahoy doon sa transmission structures, pagtao ng mga tinas, o pagtutulog ka pa riyan, tungkol sa mga struktura na magkahatag ng peligro.
Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaot sa atong paligid. Bilang pinasulod sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ba? Pag mabilang tayo, kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Tree Corporation of the Philippines.
Hoy pre, asa ka ato?
Ay, what to be na George?
Mag-unsa magalit ko pre?
Tapag mo ilang ipagtukod ba sila o balay?
Oh ba? Asa po dati pre?
Ingon ni George ka doon ba sa may transmission structure?
Mo ka na, pwede mo.
Di ba mabigyan?
Hindi. Parang tayo maruwan sila ako, ayaw ang nabuhatin. Yung kinawutang sa delikado ang ilang kinabuhi, yung balay sa doon sa transmission structures.
Oo ba nila, pre? Naka, di na magpupre. Magpupre sila. Usa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaot sa atong paligid. Bilang pinasulod sa mga transmission structures. Mabait ba? Pag mabilang tayo, kining tanan alang usab sa atong kayo. Kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NTCP, National Tree Corporation of the Philippines.
Okay. balitang pandaigdigan tayo. For New South Africa, Jacob Zuma plans second home in Dubai. South Africa's embattled President Jacob Zuma has been planning to set up a home in Dubai, according to emails published in the local media. The report suggests the deepening ties between President Zuma and controversial group of business family. But the president's spokesman has dismissed them as an utter fabrication. Pressure on Mr. Zuma has been mounting in recent months because of corruption scandal, cabinet sacking, and his handling of the economy. Senior members, Mr. Zuma's governing ANC this weekend tabled a motion of no confidence against him. It has been put to a closed-door meeting by the party's National Executive Committee. It is the second time in 6 months the party rebels have mounted such a challenge. The BBC Karen Allen, Johannesburg, said that the ANC now look into its a permanent firefighting mode. Email between President Zuma, son Bidane, a figure from a company owned by the controversial Gupta family, who reportedly wielded considerable influence over Mr. Zuma, including a letter to Abu Dhabi royal family. Our correspondent says, "I'm happy to inform you that my family has decided to make the United Arab Emirates home." The president is quoted as saying, "It will be a great honor for me and my family to gain your patronage during our proposed residence in the United Arab Emirates." This suggests Mr. Zuma can make the United Arab Emirates in the second home, his second home, opening up question as to whether this is a part of exit strategy. Mr. Zuma part appearing with turning in him, or correspondence added. The report were quickly dismissed by the presidential spokesman as utter provocation and mischief making. Meanwhile, it is told that Zuma's loyalists would block any no confidence motion on political ground. However, it echoes a similar motion from opposition party being pushed through parliament. It is now being examined by the Constitutional Court. Jacob Zuma, survivor South Africa's top road out of status. The president's successor is expected to be elected as a major conference at the ANC top brass in December. Until then, the party looks set to limp from crisis to crisis, our correspondent says. Mr. Zuma allies say he will remain in office until his term ends in 2019. The evidence of his unpopularity seems to be growing. He was forced to abandon in May Day rally this year. He was sued by a worker demanding his resignation. His ex-wife, Nico Sasana Dilamini Zuma, Zuma, Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa are vying to succeed him. Ayan po. Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa. Wala na po. So, yan ang kabuuan ng balita no, sa araw nito. Tingnan natin ang balitang ano ito? Ang balitang local naman. Galing sa Sarangani Province. Ay balitang Sarangani Province, kahapon pinadala Youth Summit sa Sarangani Itambungan mga pagkuhan sa Philippine Information Agency, Climate Change Commission ug National Youth Commission Kalip. Maoy, Deputy Director General Service for the Philippine Information Agency, PIA, ang nanguna sa Maong Asian Youth Summit ang 2017. So, magkalo sa walang continuation itong balita ito. Yan lang ang balita. Kulang at ang kulang ang padala. So yung balitang Sarangani sa araw nito. Orasan natin alas 8:18 na medyo mahaba pa ng balita natin. Okay. Tama muna ang balita, magbalitang hangin na tayo muna mga kaibigan na. So, mahaba ng nugo natin ng oras dito mga kaibigan. Break muna tayo and then magbasa tayo ng balita namin.
Oy, pre, asa ka ato? What to the George? Ano sa mga ganito, pre? Tutapang nila, ipagtugtog mo sila o balay. Oh, oo ba? Asa po David, pre? Ino ni George ka doon sa may transmission structure. Ano siya? Oh, kaya, kukunin mo. Dito ang pre. Dili. Wato ko, ang tayo sila, at yung ayaw ang inabuhaton. Huwag ibautang sa delikado ang inang kumagbalay sa transmission structures. Oo ba na pre? Nala, di na magpugay kung mapuglan sila. Pusta likali ang mga butang na makahatag o kadaog sa atong paligid. Ilang ginasulod sa mga transmission structures. Abay, ang mapinantay, kining pahinunggong hatod kanilip sa NTCP, National Trade Corporation of the Philippines.
Balita hangin na tayo, ang balita hangin lokal dito sa Zamboanga City 83.9. light rain shower, like 88 Fahrenheit, minimum of 78 Fahrenheit, maximum of 98. Precipitation 0 millimeter, pressure 29.8 inches, visibility 17 kilometers, sunrise 5:34 a.m. Sunset 6:04 p.m., precipitation 50% chance, 2.75 Fahrenheit, wind 0.83 Fahrenheit. Humidity 84%, precipitation 0.8, pressure 28.9. Yung moonrise. Okay, nabasa na. So, moonrise 8:54 p.m., moonset 9:45 p.m. po mga kaibigan. Wind 83 Fahrenheit, humidity 84%. Tapos ang balita sa araw nito, kompleto. Sa programa Halo-Halo Space Opinion Balita at iba pa, partner ng Absdamahan'Slive-Stream News Tv, on informative news authority online. Okay, alam, Monday, trabaho, kayod naman sa lahat ng trabaho, opisina, mga labor, kayod tayo. Tatlong araw ng Ramadan, Sunday. Salamat.